Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whole Brain Coffee. We are so back.
We are very back, incredibly back. And so in the spirit of being back, we wanted to go with a coffee that was sort of a classic, a Lavazza, a Italian brand of coffee founded in 1895 by Luigi Lavazza. This classic bag is now on shelves in the vast majority of places that you can get coffee.
Now, interesting choice. This is ground coffee and kind of a, not usually what we would go for. Can you explain the reasoning?
While it is drip appropriate to use ground coffee like this, I wanted to emulate the true grocery store experience by going to the grocery store, and whatever they had was what I bought. They did not have whole bean coffee, only ground coffee. So just like the average consumer, I decided to simply buy the ground coffee.
I do like the way the bag looks. It's very Italian themed, all this Italian stuff going on. Costiera, Grana Roma, Lavazza, founded by Luigi, right? Where do these beans actually come from and how are they sourced?
So we tried to find exactly where these beans came from, and we could not.
Nobody knows.
So the official marketing statement, if you will, of Lavazza as to their beans is the art of mixing beans from different regions and locations into their product. It's a blend. Is mutt too inappropriate of a term to use?
I'd say
It's a blend. It's a blend.
Let's call it mystery meat.
Mystery pulp. Mystery bean. There we go. Mystery beans. Yes.
And to appease the Redditors out there, tell me about the fair trade practices.
We found that as of 2020, that was the most recent we could find, sustainability report, 1 of 10 Lavazza production facilities are actually fair trade.
So essentially, it's made by slave labor, and the source of the beans is pretty much unknown, and it's ground, and we're gonna use it in. We're gonna make it the pour over method, which on the back it says suitable for, not ideal for. So a lot of things are going against.
Well, what we do know at least is that Lavazza is an Italian company. What we don't know is if what's in the bag is actually coffee. We're about to find out.
Yeah, and it says light roast. Give me a prediction on what that's going to look like.
I suspect that, as with most corporations, the light roast is not going to be, for example, a Nordic roast, or what we would often sort of on a gradient call a light roast.
On the upside, this bag is pretty fresh. It's manufactured only, a little bit under a year ago.
It's been a while since I've actually consumed Lavazza, so this could actually be a very pleasant experience, and we're just being very cynical. I don't know.
In the whole brain tradition, let's give the actual beans a whiff.
We're gonna see how this goes.
So I'm gonna give it a whiff, and then you take your whiff.
Okay, we'll see. Oh my.
You go first. What do you think?
I smell something that vaguely resembles coffee.
I almost gagged. I'll just say it.
There's some faint coffee smell, but a lot of it is oxidized and plastic. It smells like the container, mostly. These beans, well, what's left of them, I should say. Let's see here. Is this really a light roast? I wouldn't say that's,
it's not super burnt.
That's actually not too bad. So we've been wrong about the whole thing about it being burnt and being black, so okay. I can work with that. I've seen a lot of other corporate brands that don't make good on these promises about it being a light roast, but no, actually these don't look terrible. It looks more like a medium to medium light roast. I'm not saying it was the most thorough roasting process, accounting for every little bean, but nonetheless,
this
doesn't look as bad.
This smell makes me want to smell something even worse, so then I to clear that out of my olfactory receptors.
So ultimately, with that being said, what do you say we get brewing?
Let's get brewing.
Let's get brewing.
All right, we are all brewed up and ready to go. Initial impressions.
Yes. Let's see.
During the brewing process, describe the aroma.
The coffee smells like you're making barbecue on a grill, and maybe some barbecue sauce fell into the charcoal and it's been burning there for about a few hours or whatnot, creating this kind of odorous, noisome scent.
But what does it taste like?
Maybe microplastic. I don't know. Well, let's just cheers and we'll try it. I should be more positive and hopeful and optimistic. Yeah, think good thoughts.
Give it a fair shake.
These things. So I'm gonna try not to hopefully lose myself here.
I'm getting notes of burnt pork. little note of ash.
I'm probably getting similar notes, although I do taste more chocolate with my burnt pork. I will say that if you like, you say the taste of things that are oxidized in conjunction with chocolate, this is the coffee for you.
I'm getting notes of latex, microplastics, and like something that you taste after a bad night out and you're not really sure what it is.
I guess to be completely fair, it does take an art to produce this kind of taste from something that just normatively grows out in nature, that you can harvest and that you can then grind up and then pour water over, right? And it's supposed to be fruity and nice, and well, you roast it of course too, but
let's be optimistic, okay? First of all, I'm fairly certain there's caffeine in this. Number two, second redeeming quality is when you first take a sip of this, it hits you hard.
right.
Not in a good way, right? But it's kind of a jarring. Also, it tastes a little bit like smoke inhalation, and like not in a good way, right? Like if you're trapped in a burning room and then you escape, and then you got that little
Right.
residual smokiness.
When the house fire or the room was set on fire, it perhaps burned some chocolate with it.
There you go. It tastes
Yeah.
like a burning chocolate factory, but a cheap chocolate, not like a gourmet chocolate.
Yeah, we're not talking about like Charlie's Chocolate Factory, just some cheap, mediocre chocolate factory.
It's like whatever you get as chocolates to give out on Halloween, like the dollar store stuff.
Corn syrup chocolate.
2% cocoa. You look at the ingredients, right?
So with that, we should give our whole brain score.
Whole brain score. Oh man, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. So what can we possibly give our first whole brain score to in quite some time?
Let me weigh the positives and negatives before I give my score. Like I said before, positives, it tastes caffeinated for sure. It tastes strong. It's right in your face. It's bold, but it's not smooth.
It's like the butt rock of coffee. It's just in your face. Nothing really particularly unique about it. It's just in your face. There it is. That's what it is. That's all it claims to be, perhaps. I don't know. And so with that, we're really trying to, while we're also wanting to be altruistic and fair, we also have to really compare this across the board to many different options. And so this makes giving a score oftentimes challenging and perhaps even
impossible. No, it's not impossible.
It's very possible.
I'll give it a 3.67.
I would probably have to give it a 3 or a 4. We're talking about average, right? Like, what's the average consumer coffee experience? To be fair, it's not the worst I've had, right? And generally average, of course, 1 to 10 is a 5. It's not the worst I've had.
No, that's
it's
not
nowhere near the best I've had.
That's not a really good endorsement when you say it could be worse. That's not a very glowing.
No, it is not.
That's not a glowing endorsement.
It's not glowing, but it is indicative of the mediocrity that is lining the shelves of most grocery stores and mass consumer markets. I would like to not give a poor rating to a coffee brand that I've been familiar with for a long time. Actually, I had my first encounter with Lavazza in Italy.
It's just not that good, guys. You don't know where these beans come from or how they were grown, how they were processed. We can almost certainly be sure that it was done in the most cheapest, economically, viable way possible. Profitable, right?
Right.
They ground it up. They threw it on the shelf. It maybe was sitting in a warehouse for a year somewhere, and this is the result.
Look, I'm gonna be your dad for a second, okay? We're gonna have a moment, right? Son, I need to talk to you. So, what needs to happen is, if you're going to buy good coffee, source from brands like Onyx Coffee, source from brands like Lore Coffee, phenomenal brands, right? These types of companies that actually care about their product and actually want to give something that's unique, that's different, something that is a very pleasant experience. And I get it, some of these products can be a little expensive. Sure, you're gonna pay more, that is how it works. But honestly, grocery store coffees in general are going up in price. Coffee in general has seen significant price hikes. If you're gonna pay a little bit more for something to add to your daily routine, and that you don't have to nuke with milk and sugar, whatever other sort of things to just get through it, why not actually have an enjoyable coffee experience?
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. the Lavazza review. If you want to pick up a bag for yourself, click the affiliate link in the description, although I do not recommend it. And we wouldn't be real YouTubers if we didn't sign off with a like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And please,
if I could just recommend to you, son, as I'm still talking to you, that's right, you, right there, son, if you would please, as I advise you, as your father, to keep using your whole brain. See you next time.